Get entering. Good luck, everybody. Time for us to make something yet so much more inspiring here in the kitchen. We've got a treat that you simply have to try at home. Earlier on, Nicole was showing us how to plant our very own mint, and I'm tasting all of that 100% goodness coming through here. And just proving how versatile it is Teresa who is back in the kitchen to show us how to use mint in a delicious treat. Sounds like a good idea. Sounds like a good time. It's a classic with a twist. Our Clover Fresh Milk Peppermint Tart. Yes, Teresa Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? I'm just going to put this away because it seems I'm going to be doing some work here.
Yes, I'm going to put you to work as usual. Yeah, always good on a Friday and always good when there's dessert.
Yes, I think that everybody looks forward to a good weekend with family and loved ones because when else do we get to indulge in this way?
This is the time. This is definitely something you should try this weekend. Yeah. So it's sort of like a fusion between a milk tart and a peppermint tart. So you get the best of both worlds.
Nice.
So I'm going to get going. I've got some milk on the stove. I'm going to add some peppermint essence. And then we're going to be using our fresh mint, which I watched
Nicole
you
actually planted in this building.
And I saw you planting a little bit earlier.
Yes, and that's definitely not my one that I planted. It hasn't come to that yet. It's not harvest season yet for my maybe next week, maybe next month, maybe next year.
So pop your fresh mint in there, and then we've got some caramel as well.
Stunning.
That's going to give us that caramel flavor. And just whisk it together and bring it to a simmer on the stove. So I love this dish because you get that creaminess of the milk tart, you get the peppermint minty flavor of the peppermint tart. And I think those are two absolute South African favorites.
Yes. I think also the thing about it is that all those flavors that you've put in that pot there are so strong. And so when they come together, they really do call for cause a bit of an explosion in your mouth, right? But if you want this recipe and you want to make this at home, please go onto our website. It's www.expressoshow.com. We've got this recipe with all of the ingredients included in there for you to really get involved with. I promise you, I know I always say this, I know that I always say that it's going to be a crowd pleaser, but that's really an offer and not a challenge. You will also see that the ingredients are quick, they're easy, they're simple ingredients. It's not a complicated recipe at all.
Absolutely. Right, can I give you a job now?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got some egg whites in the bowl. We've started to whip them. We're going to add some sugar and whip it all in. Watch me whip.
Watch me whip. Watch me nay. Come on. Okay. Look at you, Teresa. I like how Teresa says, let me give you a job, like I wasn't already doing a job. Hey, talking is a job too, all right? Some people are good for the entertainment in the kitchen, just talking to the person making the food.
This is true. And what
so you just whisk.
So you're looking for soft peak stage, and then you're going to add your sugar. I've got some egg yolks here, and I've added some corn flour and some regular flour, and I'm going to add a bit more milk.
I love corn flour.
Yeah, magic ingredient.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And this is going to help our custard to thicken.
So this is really good for, people often struggle with what to take to a braai. So if you are going to a braai, people don't know, do I take wine? Do I take cupcakes? And people have done cupcakes. You know, you've sort of overdone cupcakes. And I mean, you're the cupcake queen. You know how many times people ask for cupcakes to take to a braai. Right, Teresa?
Yeah. I'm getting distracted here by all the whipping.
But this is a really good, refreshing way to arrive with something really cool.
It'll be an absolute hit, that's for sure. So I'm adding some of the warm milk into the egg mixture, just a little bit.
Where do we add the sugar? Should I add the sugar in my whisk mix?
Add it now,
Yeah, okay, cool.
And whisk it in, make sure it's all dissolved.
Nice.
And then I'm going to put this back on the heat here, and that's going to thicken up nicely.
I always say that if the kitchen and the pots aren't messy, then, come on. Are you even doing anything in that kitchen? Are you actually, is it going to be worth our time? And that looks good so far.
Right, so we're just going to thicken this up.
There you go. Here's my offering.
Oh, well done. That looks great. And then what we've done is we've just put some puff pastry into our pie dish. So store-bought puff pastry, very, very easy. And just pop it into the corners, make sure it's pressed in.
Yes.
And then, all you're going to do is fold the egg whites into the custard mixture, pour it in and bake it for half an hour at 200 degrees. and then pop it into the fridge after that to
So
chill and
cool.
set. Yeah.
Yes, that's nice. Well, this recipe we're making this morning is really a refreshing twist on a milk tart and of course peppermint fridge tart. It really does combine the best of both in the most beautiful way. It's got the creaminess of a milk tart, which we all love. We really do love that creaminess, but of course the delicious caramel taste of peppermint fridge tart. And you can try to make your own pastry for the base if you want to use something other than puff pastry. There are so many ways to do it, but Clover Fresh milk also offers good quality and nutrition with 9 essential nutrients, and that's why we've opted to make use of it here, including protein that you're getting in there, but you're also getting a really good dose of vitamin A, D, as well as B12. And so this is a good one. This is a goodie.
Yes, your friends will love you for bringing this to the bride.
Your friends will love you.
Something original.
They may not even want to have this eaten at the bride. They might want to keep it to eat themselves after the bride's done.
Yes, yes.
But it's quick and easy and simple and straightforward to make this recipe come to life, as Teresa has shown us. Thank you so much, Teresa.
And there we go.
That's going to be done. But
Ready
if you
for the
missed
oven.
any of these easy steps that Teresa has taken us through, we've got a recap for you. Watch this.
Made with love by Clover.